Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Floating away. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago. Such a great season, too. But just that's their...
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Childs. Buys a little extra time. On target over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Bulls his way forward. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're bombers.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll run it. Smashes through. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
To the air, it's Allard. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Pressure coming.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running it back, it's Foster. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To throw, it's Allard. Coming after. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's there to make the stop. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of change.
He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Open space at the 25. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He makes a catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. How about that special teams play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Foster. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can...
Touchdown, Michigan State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the run, it's Singleton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dances away to buy time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for room, it's Carter. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Here's the handoff.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sparty! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Pocket starts to collapse. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Finds his back in the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making him earn everything. Nothing given up free, playing so good at all the levels of the defense. If I'm a Michigan State fan, I'm pretty jacked up at this performance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Bringing it back, it's Foster. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game? Touchdown, Michigan State! And the pummeling has started.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
To the air, it's Childs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
Penn State, 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for room.
The return is brought down at the 23.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.